Hello, Doc, alcoholic addict, amongst
Doc?
other things. Oh, that was a good one. And welcome to another fantastic edition of Sober School. Today we are talking about secrets and how they are, how secrets and shame are detrimental to our recovery. Like the saying goes, we are only as sick as our secrets. And that's really accurate. Has anybody here ever been like hanging out with a chick or something and had to fart? Raise your hand. All right. And what? How did you handle it?
Farted?
I farted.
Face.
I held it.
Coughed real loud at the same time.
Okay, but sometimes there's multiple ways of handling things. All right, so like if you try and like not fart, like it gets real uncomfortable real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But when you farted, you felt better, didn't you? Maybe a little bit embarrassed at first, but
Unless something more than a fart came out, like shark.
yeah. Well,
That's a sorry situation.
hey, sometimes you got something more than a fart to deal with. Sometimes you got some real shit to deal with.
Yeah.
And not dealing with it doesn't help that. Trying to hold it in and not fart when you need to fart, it's unhealthy and uncomfortable. But like, hey man, you got some shit to deal with. It's better to deal with it because it's not a good feeling when you've got to fart and you can't fart. Like yeah, secrets create like isolation, like cutting you off from like the support that's essential for recovery. Like if people don't like, if you got something going on and you don't talk about it, nobody's gonna know about it. You're not gonna get the help you need. Like, and much like farts, carrying secrets increases emotional pressure, often leading to relapse and other coping mechanisms. It's a fact.
Now I know.
Yeah, it's real shit. And the secret that they just prevent others from offering appropriate guidance, support, and encouragement. Like say you got to keep on our theme of being crude and inappropriate, like say you got the clap, like, and you're ashamed. You don't like you got that drip, and you're ashamed. Like you don't want. Man, I don't tell anybody. I don't go down to the clinic because then I have to admit that, like, yeah, I lied down and with one who was unclean. You know, you have to admit you like made a mistake. And yeah, so like you know, that's what Al Capone like died of syphilis, and he was like just mentally gone. He used to go like he had a swim. He was down in Florida. They released him from prison because he was so messed up and sick, and he'd try and go fishing in a swimming pool. Like he was completely checked out because he didn't. And
it was syphilis that got him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did murdered people, ran a criminal empire, and then got taken down for tax evasion and died of syphilis.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
American made.
Yeah. But like, yeah, if you got a medical issue, like, man, when I was in prison, and people come with me all the time, and like this dude, he would come up to me like probably like 3-4 days a week, and he'd bring me like a bag of beans or some soups, and he would tell me about his bowel movements.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, is this normal? I'm like, man, I'm telling you, you've got celiac disease. You're gluten intolerant. Every time I eat soups, I have all these problems.
Quit doing it.
You know. And but
Shed some light on that situation.
exactly. But he because he talked to me about it, even though it was like he felt comfortable coming to me. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but he felt comfortable coming to me and talking to me about it. Because of that, I told him what to talk to medical about it and how to change his diet, and he got better because he didn't keep what he was dealing with a secret. Like hidden behaviors and emotions prevent honest self-reflection, which is foundational to long-term sobriety. Like, you admit you can't like we get in denial like that we have a problem or that our lives have become unmanageable, and so we don't even look like we'd have to admit that we had a problem to start looking for the solution to the problem. So we keep secrets even from ourselves, and it is ultimately unhealthy and keeps us going back out or staying out. And I don't know, like personally, like I definitely struggle with this. Shame just distorts self-image, and reinforcing the addictive cycle, making individuals like you feel hopeless and you feel like I'm broken. I'm just fucking broken. I'm just fucked up in the head. And I don't like. There's no fixing me. Like I know. I deal with broken stuff every day. That's my job inside and outside of the house. And there's nothing that can't be fixed.
Not a thing.
Nope.
Just gotta have the right tool.
Yeah. And there is instances, is the juice worth the squeeze? But you're worth the squeeze, so get your juice in. And secrets, they block your ability to fully engage in a recovery program. Like there's I always talk. I'll do a rundown again here soon, but like the adjectives and the qualifiers in the 12 steps are super important. That's what like makes them like searching and fearless moral inventory, not scared of like what you're going to find. Image of God to ourselves and to another human being, the exact nature of our wrongs. Like that's exact, not like what you think they can handle or what you're not ashamed of. You have to talk about all of it, because if you like if you don't deal with all your shit, you still have shit to deal with, and that's a shitty place to be. Yeah, and it's hard, man. Like it's like putting all your shit out there, going through it's hard putting all that stuff in the notebook, but then you got to go through with your sponsor and like yourself and God. That's okay. I can do that. But then you got to tell another human being the exact nature of your wrongs, and that's hard. But man, I will tell you, after finishing my step 4, that was like one of the last times I really felt like I needed a drink. Like, cause it was rough. It was rough business, rough going. I felt like I had to have my sponsor help me with the parts of it, and I felt bad for him. Just happened to it was really uncomfortable. And like, fuck, man, when I closed that notebook, I'm like, man, I told him, like, man, fuck, I need a drink. Like, I don't like need a drink, but I feel like I would sure like a fucking drink right now. But it is, as much as I felt like I needed a drink after doing my step 4, that's proportionally how much I felt like I didn't need a drink after doing my step 5. When I got all like the sense of relief after just getting all the shit out there, I'm not carrying around shit anymore. I'm not fucking everything I'm scared of, everything I ever felt some sort of way about. It's all out there, and I'm not like fucking burdened with it anymore. And like they typically have you like meditate on your defects of character for like an hour. And I was driving down to Indy to see my boy, and just in silence, or as silent as my truck can be. And it was like, it was so fucking like, man, it felt really fucking good. It's because I wasn't keeping any more secrets. It's very freeing. Like shame is what keeps people stuck in the past and inhibits growth and development and healthier coping skills. That it gets in the way of all of it. This is a program of rigorous honesty. That's why it works. Because you just be upfront, we still make mistakes, we still fuck up, but we continue to take personal inventory, and when we are wrong, promptly admit it. Like, so it's like that tends real big. Like, okay, you gotta don't like, oh man, I messed up at work. I didn't finish doing what I was supposed to finish doing, and hopefully they won't. You ever like mess up at work, and they're like, man, hopefully nobody.
Never.
No, not everybody's perfect like you, but like I know I've messed up at work, and I'm just sitting there like after I get off work, someone to get off work, and the whole night, I'm just thinking about, man, I hope nobody sees that I fucked up. Like it's just and when I'm go to work, go to the clock in the next day, I'm like, man, I'm just like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Waiting to get pulled in the office and told I'm fired, or that I'm getting written up, or like, and it's a sick feeling. The cortisol levels through the roof, just super stressed out because I know I did something wrong, and I'm scared and ashamed that I might have to deal with it. But if I'd handled things properly, like if I was practicing these principles in all my affairs, oh man, I messed something up. And I immediately go to my boss, hey man, this got messed up. And then, oh, that sucks. Man, you really got to be careful about that, but here's how we're going to fix it. And then it's done. No like hours or days of just feeling anxious and ill at ease, waiting for what might happen to happen when if you just fucking don't keep it a secret and just deal with it when it happens, you feel so much better. I still mess up a lot less, but when I do, I just handle it, and then it's handled. I don't have to worry about it.
That's above the waist.
Yeah, not above my waist.
Nope, definitely not.
No. But just letting go of the secrets and shame, it fosters vulnerability, it fosters connection, it fosters honesty, like core elements of lasting recovery. Like if you, I'll talk about this again, but like, man, there's we need to go. I haven't been to Brown Street in a while, but if you go to Brown Street,
It's not right.
it is.
Yeah,
And if you go to the male's restroom, there's a sign over the toilet that says, hold down handle until the toilet's completely done flushing.
Yeah.
And the first time I noticed that, it was a 12 and 12, and we were talking about step 5. Like, if you let go of the handle too early, and don't deal with all your shit, you're still gonna have shit to deal with.
Or you're leaving it behind for someone else to deal with.
Yeah.
Worse.
The wreckage
Yeah.
that we leave in our path.
Yeah, all that toilet papers.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It
shitty.
says
Definitely
that
feel
in
that.
Surf now, too.
Yeah, and it's
They have the signs up there.
when we don't handle our shit properly, not only do we suffer, the people that come after us suffer as well. Yeah,
Shit in someone else's.
yeah.
That's just like.
That's it's like crossing the streams. You know, you just don't want to be avoided.
Yeah.
And it seems like simple shit because it is simple shit.
So
Like what's done in the dark will come to the light. That's what happens. Like, I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But if we deal with it and are just upfront about it, the sooner we can deal with it, the sooner we can feel better. The longer we don't deal with it, the longer we're gonna feel worse. That's and I know fear and I know shame, but like, and I know secrets, and it's a lot of what we're trying to, like, man. We don't drink or use drugs to deal with the stuff we're proud of. We drink and do drugs to deal with the dark shit. Stuff like fucking sadness and shame and fear. And even if I mess up like big time, to the point where like they're gonna have to fire me. Granted, that is unfortunate. But if I get fired, I don't have to be afraid if I'm gonna get fired. Because like cause getting fired sucks. But you'll get fired once. You go to work every fucking day just worried and fucking scared if they're gonna fucking fire you. That's fucking horrible.
I've been fired more than once from the same job.
I believe that. 100%. Yeah. But it's whenever you're faced with, we're talking about this the other day, whenever you're faced with more than one shitty option, you got a decision to make between two things, both of which are going to suck equally, you always pick the one that sucks the quickest. Because like, it's one of the bad things about being like, predominantly I was a functioning addict. Like I held a job, and like I could go for long periods of time before my life went completely to crap. He knows. But it, like, based on how it felt, I would have preferred it to just, like, my life to just blow up immediately. Like, rather than just prolonging things and drawing like that horrible sinking feeling in your gut for like days or weeks or months. Like, when are they going to figure out I'm high? When are they going to figure out I've been coming to work drunk? Like, that's horrible. Like that's fucking, fire me. I'll take firing any day. Because you only get fired once. Like, when you deal with shit, you only really have to deal with it once. When you don't deal with shit, you have to deal with it every day. And it's not going away. You gotta fart. You're still gonna have to fart. Doesn't matter how much you pretend you don't have to fart. You have to fart.
Sometimes you can make it go away for a while though.
Yeah.
You ever done that trick?
Yeah.
Like
Like, are you talking like Kegels?
Yeah.
Hold it and then you
Yeah.
burp.
Good old Kegels.
Didn't go away.
Nice.
Yeah.
But
Next.
but it still comes out eventually.
That's true.
Yeah, and you probably look ridiculous doing it. I know I do. But yeah, like we are only as sick as our secrets, and just here to tell you, you guys don't have to be sick. You don't have to have fucking secrets. You can literally, I wouldn't necessarily recommend telling everything to anyone, but like weird random felons can tell me about their bowel movements, or Is this look infected to you? You know, like, out with no judgment. You can tell me anything. If you got something on your heart, if you got a secret that you're worried about, like perpetually worried about coming out, just come out with it and just be done with it. You like, honestly, 100%, you will feel better having dealt with that shit. Just remember, hold the handle down till you're completely done flushing. That's all I got. Told you guys it'd be a short one.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you, Doc.